Ahmed Niyongera is a Burundian lawyer and activist. He's been living in exile in Belgium since 2014. Burundian authorities condemned him to life in prison for defending its opponents. Reacting to the US's lifting of sanctions against the country, Niyongera said the decision came too soon. We see a continuous regression, human rights violations, and we also see many cases of forced disappearances, many cases of torture, many cases of assassinations. There's been no end to this. Niyongera campaigns against torture in Burundi. He says his organization has documented over 600 cases of extrajudicial killings during the current president's term. A country that's under investigation by the ICC. But there are countries that think they can collaborate with this country. It's grave and it's nonsense. What surprises us is that this resumption of cooperation is not conditional on the respect of human rights. Whereas when sanctions were imposed, they were imposed because there were violations. So the lifting of sanctions should also be conditional on respect for human rights. Burundi had faced international isolation during late President Pierre Nkurunziza's rule, but it began opening up after the election last year of Evariste Ndayishimiye. While lifting the sanctions, the US said the transfer of power had decreased violence and taken steps towards reforms. In 2015, President Nkurunziza had sought a controversial third term, plunging Bujumbura into a serious political crisis.